Marriage rates in the United States from 1990 to 2020. Here's a beautiful little graph for all you nerds out there like myself that like to see this stuff. Look at this decline from the 90s just to 2020 alone. Look how that drops off right there. And you can even see there in about 2016, 2017, red pill content. And then you see a huge, bigger decline. And this is a shout out to Bachelor Joker on X. This is Better Bachelor for those of you who know him on YouTube. I like this guy's stuff. I enjoy his stuff. So credit to him. And he says, self-explanatory why marriages are on the decline. Men are waking up and women are acting more entitled and less feminine. Thanks to TikTok and OnlyFools, it's easier than ever to see it. Do you agree with this? I think this is super duper interesting, but I know that men are waking up.
Treat what I say with a pinch of salt because I'm a single, unmarried person, but bearing that in mind. So I think like from our parents and our grandparents' generation, getting married was seen as like a public expression, a commitment of the love of two people, and they also, to have and to hold for the rest of our lives. Whereas nowadays, I do feel as if it's become much more contractual. There's prenups and people are thinking, oh, if it's not going so well, 3 to 5 years, I'll duck out of the marriage. So I think society's changed with our perception of what our marriage is for. It's not seen as a lifetime commitment. It's seen as a commitment for a few years, and we'll reevaluate it every 5-7 years, which, could be a good thing or a bad thing.
The discourse surrounding marriage and gender dynamics in modern society has evolved to encompass a myriad of perspectives and challenges. One prevailing argument suggests inherent differences in how men and women perceive and engage with reality, positing that men tend to be more grounded in reality, while women are often more entrenched in a world of fantasy. This perspective implies that societal norms and expectations may differ significantly between genders, influencing individual attitudes towards relationships and marriage. Marriage, once considered a cornerstone institution marking the transition into adulthood, has undergone a notable transformation in recent years. The decline in marriage rates, attributed in part to the influence of feminist movements and shifts in societal norms, has prompted a reevaluation of the traditional notions surrounding matrimony. Research conducted by the National Center for Family and Marriage Research indicates a significant decrease in marriage rates in the United States over the past 5 decades, signaling a departure from conventional relationship models. The implications of declining marriage rates extend beyond personal relationships, impacting the overall health and stability of society. Stable families are often regarded as the foundation of a thriving community, and the weakening of the institution of marriage can have far-reaching consequences. Some argue that societal expectations and norms may contribute to disparities in the perceived maturity levels between men and women, with societal rewards often favoring women's social dynamics over men's talents. Financial considerations also play a significant role in shaping attitudes towards marriage, with many men expressing concerns about the potential risks and toll on mental health associated with marital commitments. Personal anecdotes highlight the challenges and uncertainties that can arise within marriages, underscoring the need for a more nuanced understanding of relationship dynamics. The traditional practices of courting and marriage are increasingly viewed as outdated in light of evolving societal norms and changing relationship dynamics. Marital intimacy may be compromised by factors such as arguments and busy schedules, leading some to question the viability of traditional marriage models in contemporary society. While some argue that marriage remains a viable institution, others suggest that existing legal frameworks and societal attitudes may need to be reevaluated to address the changing landscape of relationships. The decline in marriage rates correlates with a decline in birth rates, reflecting broader shifts in societal attitudes towards family structures and personal relationships. Key factors contributing to the decline in marriage rates include changing economic dynamics and shifts in societal expectations. Women's increasing financial independence has reshaped traditional gender roles, impacting the dynamics of relationships and marriage. The prevalence of divorce and its perceived injustices within the family court system have deterred many from entering into marital commitments. The consequences of declining marriage rates extend beyond personal relationships, impacting societal norms and cultural attitudes towards marriage and family. The rise of feminist movements and changing gender dynamics have prompted a re-evaluation of traditional gender roles and expectations, leading to a societal shift in attitudes towards marriage. As society continues to grapple with evolving notions of gender and relationships, It is essential to engage in thoughtful dialogue and consider diverse perspectives. By acknowledging the complexities of modern relationships and addressing systemic inequalities within the legal and social framework surrounding marriage, we can work towards creating a more equitable and inclusive society for all individuals, regardless of gender or marital status. The declining marriage rates have undoubtedly reshaped the landscape of relationships and personal fulfillment for men in contemporary society. While marriage has historically been viewed as a hallmark of success and stability, shifting societal norms and evolving gender dynamics have led many men to reevaluate their priorities and aspirations. The narrative that declining marriage rates are making men happier than ever speaks to a broader trend of individuals prioritizing personal autonomy, fulfillment, and well-being over traditional societal expectations. One key aspect of the declining marriage rates is the increasing recognition of individual agency and autonomy in shaping personal relationships. Men today have greater freedom to define their own paths and pursue fulfillment on their own terms, whether that involves marriage, cohabitation, or remaining single. This shift towards personal autonomy allows men to prioritize their own happiness and well-being, free from the constraints of societal expectations or traditional gender roles. The declining marriage rates reflect changing attitudes towards commitment and partnership in modern society. As individuals have greater access to education, career opportunities, and personal growth, the need for marriage as a symbol of stability or social status diminishes. Men are finding fulfillment through diverse avenues such as career advancement, personal development, and meaningful connections with friends and family. The decline in marriage rates may also reflect a growing awareness of the potential risks and challenges associated with marriage, particularly in light of divorce rates and the complexities of navigating legal and financial obligations. Men may be increasingly cautious about entering into marital commitments without careful consideration of their own needs, values, and aspirations. The exploration of marriage and gender dynamics reveals a profound societal shift that demands careful consideration and introspection. The declining rates of myriad underscore not only changing attitudes towards traditional institutions, but also highlight systemic inequalities and evolving perceptions of personal autonomy. While some may interpret the decline in marriage rates as indicative of societal instability, it is crucial to recognize the multifaceted factors contributing to this trend, including economic shifts, changing gender roles, and evolving societal expectations. The evolution of marriage and gender dynamics challenges us to reimagine traditional relationship structures and embrace diversity in all its forms. By fostering open dialogue and promoting understanding, we can create a more inclusive and equitable society that honors the autonomy and agency of all individuals, regardless of their marital status or gender identity. Addressing systemic inequalities within legal frameworks and societal norms is essential to ensuring that relationships are based on mutual respect, consent, and shared values. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.